Hello guys, and welcome to Ride VIP, the Rideshare channel. My name is Serge, and in today's video I would like to share with you guys how much money did I make, what is this, a Tuesday, in private rides, which is lots of money here. This is all private rides today, guys. And I want to share with you how much I actually made off the Uber app. So first, let's go into the Uber app. We'll go to earnings for today. You'll just have to take my word for it. I mean, I could unplug my phone and show it to you if that's what it takes. Okay, so it's 1:30. I made $130 in Uber in 5 hours and 51 minutes. Let me just show you that right there. You can see that. But you should really trust me, because it would be pointless for me to make a video that you can't really trust me about. So what's the point, right? So anyways, spent 6 hours and I made 130 bucks. So today I've been working from, I tried a different schedule. So today is from 6:30 a.m. Let's just say 6 a.m. So right now it's 5:03 p.m. So in another hour it's going to be basically me working 12 hours. Okay. So in that time I made an Uber app 130. But how much did I make from personal clients? Before we count it, let me set it to autopilot. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So I've made $300 from personal, and 130 from Uber. In 11 hours, basically $430. How's that for you guys? That's pretty good, right, for personal rides? But anyways, you might be wondering, how am I doing all this with personal rides and whatnot? I will be explaining to you guys in other videos. I have a simple approach. I have some apps that I use to figure out the pricing. Also, I use a strategy, like 3 strategies for pricing my rides. I'll tell you those strategies right now. It's important to first know your client. Like, what kind of client do you have? If it's a client that I could tell they are wealthy client, I use my Ride VIP pricing, which is $2.50 a mile and 50 cents per minute. 50 cents per minute. Let me just like pull that up. That way I could tell you exactly. I'm just gonna do start ride. So I have a base fare of like $2.50, and then that's it. Like, it's simple. $2.50 a mile and 50 cents per minute. That's how I do it. I will share these with you guys in a different video. I've talked about that before, but you get to set up your own prices, and when you hit start, it's a meter, so it calculates your time, which is important. I wish Uber still paid you for your time, for your mileage. I don't know why they went away from that. I love the upfront pricing, but dang, you know like the map has traffic. You know already, according to Google and whatnot, like, you know how long it's gonna take us to get there. I mean, we all know that for a long time. So why not then pay us what we're really worth for the type of car that we have, for the type of miles and minutes? Because it sucks when you're taking somebody to a concert thinking you're getting 20 bucks, right? Let's just say, for Uber, and you just drove them 20 miles, and now you get to the concert, right? You're in a big line. You're gonna be in that line sitting there for 45 minutes or longer. So who's paying for that? Nobody. They don't cover you for that. That's not included in upfront fare. So, and frankly, I think that's not fair. But anyways, in my it's not my app, but I just use an app that's called Meter. In that app, I get to set my own price, and I roll with it. So if I could tell it's a business client, I already got them as a client. They don't know me, but they trusted me enough to get into the vehicle to be able to use me for a private ride. and they don't ask no questions. If they're not asking, like, that means you could afford whatever I throw at you. That's what it means to me. If somebody is not well off financially, then you ask questions. You will say, how much? Then you already know, like, that client needs to save. It's just a regular worker. So in that case, I have a couple ways. I could charge him as a taxi, what a taxi would charge, which would be slightly less, not much less than what I normally charge. And then if I could tell they're a really cheap client, then I'm gonna say, like, well, what is Uber charging you? Okay, so you could pay that, or I could charge them a little less. But in that case, when I do get the client, there's a very good chance, if I got him directly, even if Uber is telling him it's going to be a certain price to get there, they actually end up tipping. And that's a good thing, because you're dealing with a client face to face. And then, you know, especially if you show them what you normally charge, because I would tell them, like, okay, normally I charge X amount. In that case, I'll just show the taxi price, because for me to use the meter, I obviously need to drive, and it needs to calculate all the time and everything. Then I just go for like a set rate. So what about some other stuff? I also have like a base rate. Like, okay, if you're going from airport to hotel within like 5 miles or like 8 miles, somewhere around Charlotte, I just say 25 bucks. Simple. 25 bucks. Sometimes that turns into 30, sometimes that turns into 40 bucks, and that's what I do. I already covered this in a lot of different videos. Maybe they haven't been posted yet, but I did talk about this already. Just because I record a lot of videos, I just don't post them all right away. But you might be wondering, where do I get my clients? I get them from events, from hotels, from airports. So from airports, I don't recommend getting them directly, kind of like a cold approach, like I've been doing. I don't do that anymore. I pick up a client at the airport. Well, I go to the airport waiting lot. Now I see why a lot of people waiting. They're probably doing exactly similar strategy. I always wonder, like, why is people doing airport runs? Like, it's just too many people. They're waiting around, but they're smart. Okay, just got an Uber ride. Did not really want this Uber ride, but this is fine. It's only 2 miles. I'm gonna pay me $4. 2 miles total. But anyways, where was I? So at the airport, I don't recommend doing a cold approach, because you could just pick up a client after you've been waiting at the airport lot. Pick up a client normally, and don't try to win them right away. Just speak to the client and find out, like, you know, what they're about. Basically, just speak to them nicely. Don't try to, like, tell them right away, here's my business card, I do this. Like, don't do that. Talk to them like a normal person. If they're talkative, if they're not talkative, just leave them alone. Because some people, like, they'll get in, you could tell, like, they'll talk to you. But even like this business person I was in, I could tell right away, like, you know, that I charged $100. I could tell right away he's not talkative, like, he's just all about business. But he started talking to me. He's like, oh, how do you like the Tesla? Oh, this and that, this and that. I'm thinking about buying one. What do you think about this? You know, and I talked to him about the Tesla. And then I asked him questions. Where is he going? And how long is he going to be here? And would you like me to give you a ride? Simple approach. And he didn't ask me, how much? He did not ask that. But anyways, apparently I'm at the hotel. This is a weird hotel. It has his person's locations all over the place. I don't even know if he's gonna be in the right spot. I see somebody looking at their phone. Could be that client. He's got a suitcase. Construction worker. Maybe that's not him. But anyway, sometimes we have to do guesswork, because nobody's here waiting and other people walking around. It's like, is that the person? Is that one picking up? But some of these people, they're dirty. They got mud on their pants, their shirts. They're construction workers, you know. What can I say? Okay, so here she is. Yeah. Well, anyways, gotta go. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.